Make sure you're watching all of your launch videos. So you have to watch this weekly launch video. It's going to give you your overall expectations for the entire week so you understand what the theme is for the week. Then you have your day one video. This is going to help prepare you for what your expectations are as you're reading and doing your literal and deeper meanings for today. Here you have your audio. This is the read aloud for the poem below. You have the vocabulary. Indifferently means without interest or sympathy. Austere means stern. If you would like this poem read aloud to you, make sure you're scrolling here and you're listening to the poem read aloud right here. Question 1. This is a notes section. This section is for you to type your notes if you need it. Otherwise, you should be taking your notes on a piece of paper. Literal meaning, deeper meaning, and then also looking for poetic techniques that contribute to the deeper meaning. Reread lines 1 through 5. What is happening in the first stanza? So you want to make sure that you're scrolling back up, rereading this first stanza here. Sundays too, my father got up early and put his clothes on in the blue-black cold, and then with cracked hands that ached from labor in the weekday weather, made banked fires blaze. No one ever thanked him. What is happening in this first stanza? You're going to type that answer here in question 2. Reread lines 6 through 12. What is happening in this section? Scrolling back up to lines 6 through 12. I'd wake and hear the cold splintering, breaking. When the rooms were warm, he'd call, and slowly I would rise and dress, fearing that chronic angers of the house. You're going to type in what's happening in that section. And then, what is the overall speaker's attitude towards his father? Type in your answer here. Reread lines 3 through 5, these winter Sundays. The purpose of these lines is most likely to show how old the narrator's father was, to demonstrate how hard the narrator's father's worked every day, to explain the variety of tasks the narrator's father was responsible for, or to reveal the narrator's feelings of resentment and not being appreciated by his father. We're going to go back up and reread lines 3 through 5 and to determine what the purpose of those lines were. Then, with cracked hands that ached from labor in the weekday weather, made banked fires blaze. No one ever thanked him. What was the purpose of those lines? To show how old the narrator's father was, to demonstrate how hard the narrator's father's worked every day, to explain the variety of tasks the narrator's father was responsible for, or to reveal the narrator's feelings of resentment and not being appreciated by his father.